we had a video blow up, Andy, of our coverage of Mr. Dr. Disrespect.
Speaking of disrespect, somebody told me I should eat some more cheeseburgers. If you're friends with me, you know that this year I have not drank at all. But just for you, Mr. Cheeseburger, you and whatever, I'm going to have a beer. Fatten on up. And it's a banquet. Come by, join us for one. I promise, we'll get along.
So, in 2020, Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch, just out of the blue. Nobody knew why. Nobody was elaborating on it. Whole thing. Then, just now, in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, it came out that the reason he got banned from Twitch was because he was talking inappropriately to an underage minor. Or an individual minor is what his tweet said.
Oh,
so
whoa.
It came out.
An individual minor?
That's what it said. An individual minor is what he said. So.
Well, at least he wasn't talking to a group of 10.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, what? Group chat. Let's all go to the AOL chat room. ASL.
So, he apparently knew, it came out that he knew that she was underage, but said that it wasn't a problem and continued to pursue it.
Right there. This is a point I made in the comments on that other video.
Yes.
Knowing is where it's a problem. If you know and you don't stop, that's your choice.
Here is the craziest part of it all. There are people that are like, she was 17, it's not that bad. Hey.
What the fuck?
It doesn't matter if she's 17 3/4.
I don't care if she's 17 in 364 days.
That does not matter. It matters that he is actively talking inappropriately to minors at all.
It's just
it
not
doesn't
okay.
matter. So that blows my mind, is that people try and and there is nowhere in any of the allegations and facts that say anything about the person's age.
Right. So 21-year-old talking to a 17-year-old, not okay.
No.
35-year-old talking to a 17-year-old, not okay. Literally any fucking number over 18 talking to a 17-year-old, not okay.
0.
Especially, and then you're married. Okay, let's just go ahead and double down. Maybe go all in on this shit.
So,
wake the
fuck
up.
Then, apparently, in the conversations that he would have, he allegedly planned to meet them at TwitchCon. Big problem there.
What?
Big red flag. I don't think at this time that is a proven fact, because the records of the conversation have not come out. Will they come out? I don't know. I don't know if we will ever see records of the conversation.
Probably not, because Twitch settled with him out of court, right?
Yes.
So there's probably NDAs in place,
but
on both sides.
If this escalates to any sort of investigation,
you mean criminal?
Yes. That would probably make it so that the conversation would then be
and even if it does get to
out into the open.
Criminals, they could theoretically redact it, put a gag order on it if they wanted to, and keep it internal to the attorneys and the people that are pertinent making decisions, so that way, to minimize the ramifications from public eye. I don't see what the benefit would be. I personally think this dude should burn, but
so right when he had addressed the allegation at the time allegations, he addressed them in a tweet. I think it was right before he made the tweet, the company that he helped co-found, Midnight Society, did their own investigation on it. And they just straight up cut ties. which is a red flag, because if they're willing to just cut ties right off of anything, no, like, nothing. Now, in his tweet, he said that it was a mutual separation, but in their announcement, it did not seem like it was very mutual.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet it's mutual. I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Of course he's going to say that.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, to be honest, so privately owned company, as soon as somebody is accused, you have no benefit to staying with them. Like, in America, you're guilty until proven innocent. I fully believe that. I think that needs to be embraced and embodied. But again, you can't unring a bell, so as soon as it gets out there that you're even being considered for something like that, anything that you are affiliated with is tarnished. Just from hearing. That's why they have gag orders and things like that to kind of try to stop that.
I don't know if I think it really depends on, like, the level of the crime, I guess, at hand, of, like, the whole guilty until proven innocent. I think with some things it should be innocent until proven guilty. But
did I say guilty until proven innocent?
Yes.
No, it's innocent. It is you are innocent until proven guilty.
I think there are certain, like, at the max level of, like, stuff like this that involve underage people and allegations being thrown around, like, I don't necessarily think that you should jump to guilty immediately unless there is hard evidence that is, like, this is kind of questionable. Like, if there's text messages or pictures or what have you being thrown around, then you're probably leaning more towards guilty till proven innocent. But none of that was going around with all of this.
Well, it's not supposed to be guilty until proven innocent in any situation.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're innocent until proven guilty, but that's what I was saying was that the unfortunate facts are, as soon as the idea of you doing something like that gets out there, there's a ramification, like there are repercussions because of people's perception of you at that point.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he might be a child offender.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to be around him? Do I want to be affiliated with him? I think the answer is probably typically not, but I think you have to follow due process to really get to that and get to the bottom of it from a criminal perspective, while ensuring that people are safe. You know, accusations do have gravity.
Yeah. And so I guess in 2020, when he got banned from Twitch, Discord banned him from using their site as well. They're, you know, because they're a big, huge communication network of whatever you want to call it. So that should be another red flag, because, like, what? So Discord probably spoke to Twitch there in some sort of, you know,
maybe
some sort of conversation had to happen, and Discord was like, yeah, no, we're drawing a hard line. Absolutely not.
I don't even know if that conversation had to happen, to be honest with you. I think it's likely that it did, but if I'm the CEO of Discord and I find out about this,
yeah,
the first thing I'm going to do is say, not here, buddy.
Exactly. Like
that's not a liability.
That should have been a red flag, too, is when, you know, they banned him. So, no one was offering him contracts after he got banned from Twitch, because there was conversations being had and rumors going around and, like, gossip about why he was banned from Twitch, and I'm sure the people from Twitch were telling people, like, hey, this is why he got banned, and then people were like, yeah, we ain't touching him. Absolutely not. You know, he worked with companies like Turtle Beach. He worked with the San Francisco 49ers. He worked with a ton of, you know, big companies because he was a big entity. So when he came out and addressed the allegations in his tweet, it was originally and it was edited. So he didn't. He had originally had minor in it, then edited that part out.
Well, yeah, he's sitting there like, do I want to tell people this? Do I want to really acknowledge this? Oh, shit, I should change this. Oh, shit, I already had it there.
That is a huge, huge, huge red flag, and you might as well just put guilty across your forehead.
That's not a red flag. That's a white flag. That's an I give up.
That is so bad. What in the world is going on up there?
You mean to tell me that for as big as this guy was, he could not find anyone over 18?
If you heard that, that's our kids upstairs playing. That was probably really loud on the recording.
I don't know.
I'm not positive.
I'm not going to call that playing. That's
someone just dragging them. I want to bring up.
That was the CSX train going across your kitchen.
So I'm going to read the section of his tweet.
Oh, damn it.
About this. So he says, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. That is insanity. Because the Twitch employee that had originally leaked the allegations on why he was banned said that he had planned to meet up with them at TwitchCon. So far, the things that the ex-employee from Twitch is saying has been correct. So, intentions behind the messages or not, there were still messages in the first place.
So there's different pieces of this that are wrong. One, the minor should not have been on Whisper.
No, but you can't prevent something like that. Unfortunately,
Correct.
You can't prevent, because there's no matter if you're on a website and they're always we did it when we were kids. If they were like, you have to be 18 to sign up, it's like, yeah, I'm 18, okay, and you're
right.
13.
Regardless, as you said, he knew. That's
exactly.
The point where, one, he should have reported her for violating terms of service,
exactly.
first and foremost. Secondly, for him to say, oh, yeah, I said a bunch of stuff, but I didn't mean to do it. Bullshit, man. Come on. You can say no. You can be like, hey, I'm, X years old. I don't think this is appropriate. So, I appreciate you, subscribing. Have a good day.
So
not, let's meet up so I can, whatever.
Yeah, whatever the intentions were. So
LJ, let's meet up.
To go back to his tweet, it said these were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more.
That was the problem, that they were mutual, dumbass.
Then
you shouldn't have been participating.
Then he says nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. Yes, there was. You were being inappropriate with a minor. That is wrong. Is it illegal? I mean, I don't think in the eye of the law. Is it?
Yes, it absolutely is. It 100% is.
Good.
As a coach, I'm not going to dig into what I do or anything like that for transparency, but I am a mandated reporter, so if I hear of it, I have to report it.
Yeah.
So
it's the same as like a teacher.
Right. So I have to understand what those, qualifications are for a situation like that. And yes, absolutely, any sexual, any, it doesn't have to be
no matter
contact,
how big, no matter how small, it has to be reported. Because if you don't report it and then it gets found out and then found out that you know about it, you're in big shit.
Well, and that's how most sexual assault begins, is with, communication and grooming.
Yes. So then he says, I went through he says, I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Then I don't have the rest of the tweet, but then he goes on to be like, if you don't follow me after this, that's fine, but I'm not going anywhere, and fuck you. Just basically goes on this tirade, and it's like, okay, here, what?
Bye-bye.
It's definitely a little sus, as the kids would say nowadays. So
High disrespect. I'm Andy. Go back to recovery.
So it was the former Twitch employee was in the trust and safety department. That was the person who leaked the info, and apparently Twitch was working on like something that would detect that kind of stuff in the Whisper system. I think they called it Gold Sparrow.
Dude, people come up with all kinds of stupid names for shit. It's like X key score.
So
we just got flagged because
100% what he did is absolutely 1010% wrong. He is guilty on all accounts.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Get him off everything.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is America. Due process. Can't declare him guilty. You can think he's guilty.
I think that he is very, very, very guilty from the facts and the things that I've seen come forward.
I think that an investigative agency should at least look at it.
I think that, yeah, it should be taken a step further.
You can set precedent with this case.
Even YouTube is demonetizing his content. So they took away his monetization and stuff. So, like, there's no way for him to, like, make money or get pushed through, like, to be, like, referred as, like, his content be as, like, pushed.
Yeah, but here's the problem. So he doesn't make money on YouTube. Most of America doesn't make money on YouTube.
Yes.
He's not, rolling in it anymore. That doesn't change his life at all. There's no repercussion there. He got a settlement. He got money.
I understand.
At this point, the man needs to be on Megan's Law.
I mean, yes. That is
like
100%.
This is why we have this fucking problem.
That's why it needs to be taken a step further. Like, he needs to be made an example of. So here's where I stand here. Should Twitch have come forward sooner and not let him just be out in the public eye for another 4 years before the allegations got leaked? Now, I know that there are rules in place about, since it was involving a minor, like they're protecting the minor, which I get that, but still, something should have been done much sooner than 4 years after the fact.
Well, and it may have been. This may have already been in front of an investigative agency.
I don't think so.
So that's the thing.
It wasn't out into the open. Nobody knew about why he was banned from Twitch.
You have any idea how many?
There was rumors and stuff within the corporate side of things, but it never got put out into the public until 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Right, but there's banning, and then there's criminal investigations. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are tons of criminal investigations that nobody has a damn clue about.
Yeah.
So they very well could have pursued that, and, criminal side may have said, we can't, there's not enough to do anything. We still haven't seen the conversations. There's a big difference between saying, oh, yeah, you look nice, and saying, oh, I want to, there's explicit, and then there's implicit.
That's I guess the gray area that everybody's living in at the moment is like it just says that it were inappropriate messages. It's like, how inappropriate did they go, and how did the potential meetup get talked about, and all of it? Like, how was the actual conversation going? It was still wrong 100%, but
I get
the extent of everything and like how it actually went would be the determining factor of like whether it's something that's like, okay, that you need to be put away, or you just need to be taken off of social media because you are clearly a menace. Because he got caught, I don't know when it was, before he cheated on his wife. And he came on stream out of character and addressed the situation, took a break, came back, streamed, and then he got banned from Twitch, and then all of this happened. And then he says, oh, I'm not the same guy I was when, this happened. Well, clearly you have a history of that, because if you cheated on your wife at one point, and then you come back and then this happens. So, and then he made, in his tweet, he made like the remark of like, that I don't support any of the, this blah blah. He's like, I'm a husband and a father. Okay.
Whoa.
As a father, if I have a daughter who's starting to use the internet go into the, like, chat rooms and stuff, and I find out that there is a grown dude talking to my daughter, that's a problem, and I'm gonna fix it regardless who gets involved, because that is not okay.
Without a doubt.
If you're a father, why are you partaking in that if you're so against it? Do you see the problem here?
I mean, it's very apparent. If anybody, like, I don't care who you are, if you can't see that this guy is, like, just spinning a load of bullshit, then, you know, I got some seaside property in Montana to sell you. But, like, dude, it's just not okay. I mean, that's the biggest thing, is that it's not frickin' okay.
No.
Like,
no.
These...
No matter the age, no matter how close to 18 they may be, it's wrong. It's wrong. Cut and dry. That's it. That's it. It's wrong. Get him off of everything. Send him away. Do what you must. He doesn't belong here.
I'm going to go find him.
I think he's on vacation. That's what he said.
He's permanently on vacation.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing for the American workforce. We don't need dumbasses like that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The fact that there are people actually defending him is pretty insane. And like I said, for a small channel like us to put out, you know, just to touch on it, that's what we did. We just touched on it in our little segment that we put out. We didn't go into, like, deep detail or anything like that. For that to go, for us, you know, get almost 2,000 views and, you know, 40-something comments flying in. And it was a bunch of mixed feelings. Like, the like-to-dislike ratio was, like, teetering pretty hard. The comment section was wild.
You guys hated on my hero.
It's... I get the...
Sorry you picked that for a hero, kid.
I get the disappointment of, you know, somebody you may have looked up to or something like that. But the whole, like... parasocial relationship thing going on with, like, celebrities and people, it's a well, like, you'll defend them to the ends of the earth. It's a bit of a problem.
I idolized Tiger Woods growing up because golf was literally my life.
Yeah.
Years later, we all know what he did. Not great.
Yeah.
It did not crush me. I was not mad, and I did not defend the man. I said, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Was it the end of the world? No.
No. But
I stood up for what was right, not for him.
To be fair,
I guess these are different kids.
The world that we live in now, that, like, you're more connected to, like, especially a streamer. Like, you feel more connected to that person. You know, like, I'll be honest, like, when I watch, you know, the people that I regularly watch on YouTube or whatever, like, I feel like I'm not just watching somebody on YouTube. Like, some people I've watched so long that it feels like I've grown up with them in a sense. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you feel that way about Jennifer Aniston? Because you've been watching her a hell of a lot longer.
It's very true. No, I don't.
Exactly.
But I'm also not intaking Jennifer Aniston content, like, every single day of my life.
Well, what are you doing?